If there's one canned food that divides people like no other, it's Spam. Some love it. Some can't stand it, and others are simply fascinated by its place in history and pop culture. But have you ever wondered why Spam even exists? To find the answer, we have to rewind to the 1930s. A time before most American households had refrigerators, and when fresh meat was a luxury that could spoil before it ever hit the dinner table. Back then, the world was searching for new ways to preserve food, and one Minnesota-based meatpacking company, Hormel Foods, saw an opportunity. If they could create a shelf-stable, ready-to-eat meat product that stayed flavorful and safe for months, it could revolutionize how people consumed protein. Pork shoulder, an often overlooked cut of meat, was cheap, packed with protein, and perfect for the job. All it needed was a preservation method that worked. That idea became Spam, a blend of pork, shoulder, and ham, ground and mixed with water, salt, sugar, and sodium nitrite to prevent bacterial growth and give it that signature pink hue. The name's origin remains a little mystery. Some say it stands for spiced ham, while others believe it was just a catchy name pulled from a contest. Either way, it stuck. While Spam was originally pork-based, it evolved over time to fit different cultures and markets. Today, you'll find chicken, turkey, and even all-beef versions in parts of the world where pork isn't eaten, like Muslim-majority countries. But the mission remains the same. Use every usable part of the animal and turn it into a reliable, affordable protein source. The production process starts with meat trimmings sourced from large processing plants that meet strict quality standards. Once the meat is ground to the perfect consistency, it's blended in massive mixing containers with water, salt, and other key ingredients. Sodium nitrite is one of the most important. It not only locks in that distinctive color, but also helps preserve the meat's flavor and freshness. Depending on the recipe, small amounts of pork or chicken may be added to create variations in taste and texture. The goal is to achieve a smooth, uniform mixture, soft enough to be pumped through machines, but not so thin that it loses its body. Even tiny details matter here, like removing air pockets that could affect the final product's firmness. And while some think Spam's gelatin is an additive, it's actually a natural byproduct of the cooking process. When the cans are sealed and cooked, the meat releases juices that cool into a light gelatin, keeping the Spam moist and tender. Once sealed, cooked, and labeled, it's ready to be shipped to kitchens around the world, whether it's going to a military base, a diner, or your pantry. Speaking of kitchens, nothing signals the holiday season in the U.S. quite like the sight of a Christmas tree reel or artificial standing proudly in the living room. But have you ever stopped to think about where those fresh, fragrant evergreens actually come from? They don't just magically appear at roadside stands and garden centers in December. Each one has a story that begins years before it ever meets a strand of twinkling lights. The journey starts on Christmas tree farms, where tiny seedlings, just 10 to 14 inches tall, are carefully planted in rows, with sturdy roots capable of adapting to new soil. These young trees are nurtured with fertilizers, either granular or slow-release pelastozin, to create that vibrant green color and dense foliage we all love. Evergreen trees have been symbols of resilience and hope for centuries, staying lush and alive even during the coldest, darkest days of winter. Farmers work hard to shape them into that classic triangular form we picture when we think Christmas tree, beginning when the trees are just 2 or 3 feet tall. Growers prune them annually, trimming away excess branches to ensure full, even growth. It's a slow process. A standard Christmas tree can take 7 to 10 years to grow to its full height of 7 or 8 feet. Weighing anywhere from 30 to 70 pounds. When the big day finally comes to harvest them, modern farms often use mechanized tree harvesters equipped with circular saw blades to cut trees quickly and efficiently. For the larger, heavier trees, helicopters are even brought in to lift and transport them. especially from remote farms where trucks can't easily access the fields. The work doesn't stop once the trees are cut to ensure they arrive fresh and intact for buyers. Each tree is wrapped tightly in netting or baling twine. This compresses the branches, making them easier to handle, load, and transport while protecting them from breakage. Netting also helps prevent the branches from drying out too quickly during transit. So when the trees finally arrive at a store directly at your doorstep, they're just as lush and fragrant as the day they were cut. From a humble can of Spam to a towering Christmas tree, these everyday products have origins and processes most of us never think about. Behind each one is a mix of tradition, innovation, and sheer hard work stories that connect our kitchens and living rooms to farms, factories, and fields all over the world. There's something magical about the holiday season the moment the scent of pine fills the air and a fresh Christmas tree takes center stage in a living room. It instantly feels like winter has truly arrived. But have you ever wondered about the journey that tree takes before it's standing proudly in your home? From the moment it's carefully harvested to the time it's decorated with twinkling lights and glittering ornaments. Every step is a blend of tradition, precision, and a touch of modern technology. The story starts in the fields where evergreen trees are grown under watchful care. Some farmers even mist the branches with water to keep moisture locked into the needles, again ensuring they stay fresh for days, sometimes weeks after harvest. Once the trees are ready, they're wrapped in protective netting that makes them easier to carry, stack, and ship without damaging their shape. Netted trees also lose less moisture during transit, keeping them fresh even when traveling long distances. And there's a simple joy in that moment when the netting comes off at home and the branches slowly unfurl, revealing the tree's full, beautiful shape. Christmas trees don't just grow in forests. Most are raised on dedicated tree farms designed to meet high seasonal demand. In the United States, different species are grown to suit different climates. Fraser fir and Norway spruce thrive in cooler northern regions, while Arizona cypress tolerates warmer southern weather. As the holiday season approaches, farmers feel the pressure to deliver on time, especially around shopping rushes like Black Friday. To keep up, they rely on a mix of skilled labor and automated machines for harvesting, cleaning, and prepping. After cutting, the tree trunks are trimmed smooth to make them safer and easier to place in stands. Modern tree stands use clamps or screws to grip the base firmly, but an uneven trunk can make that tricky, so this small step matters. Once harvested, trees are sanitized and washed, so customers receive not only a beautiful tree, but also one that's clean and ready to decorate. Of course, not every home chooses a real tree. Artificial Christmas trees are a popular choice for their convenience and reusability. Their needles are crafted from PVC plastic, cut into fine strips to mimic the look of real pine, and attached to sturdy stems. Many are pre-lit and even pre-decorated, making setup fast and mess-free. For some families, it's about tradition and the scent of fresh pine. For others, it's about practicality and ease. But whether real or artificial, the tree is only the beginning. What truly brings it to life are the decorations. From shiny baubles to handmade ornaments passed down through generations. If a Christmas tree is the heart of holiday decor, fruit, like peaches, is the heart of summer sweetness, and in the right hands, it becomes a treat that lasts all year. The peach's story begins in fertile orchards where rows of trees stretch toward the horizon. In early spring, blossoms release a sweet fragrance into the air, and farmers nourish the trees with a careful balance of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nitrogen fuels healthy green leaves, phosphorus encourages blossoms, and potassium strengthens the tree against pests. This careful attention ensures every flower has the best chance to grow into a juicy, flavorful peach. When harvest season arrives, farmers know exactly which peaches are ready, soft to the touch and rich in color. They're picked by hand, one by one and placed into baskets to prevent bruising. At the edge of the orchard, trucks wait to transport the fruit. Farmers use special loaders to gently transfer the baskets, keeping the peaches intact for the journey to the processing plant. Along the way, they're given an initial rinse to wash away dust, dirt, and pesticide residue. This first wash happens outside the main factory to keep the interior clean and hygienic. Inside, conveyor belts carry the fruit to powerful dryers, where large fans evenly distribute air, ensuring each peach dries perfectly without damage. Modern peach processing is a marvel of efficiency. Automatic stamping machines mark the fruit with precision, ensuring traceability, while smooth-moving belts transport them between stages without slowing production. Many customers love buying peaches directly from on-site farm shops because they're fresher, bursting with flavor, and haven't traveled far. Buying direct also supports local farmers and often comes with special deals or unique products not found in supermarkets. Not all peaches are sold fresh. Many take a journey toward becoming canned fruit, a pantry staple in American kitchens. Canned peaches are popular for their convenience, offering summer flavor year-round with no peeling or chopping required. In the factory, sharp cutting machines slice the peaches in half quickly and cleanly, removing the pits without damaging the slices are placed into cans and covered with sweet syrup that preserves their texture and taste. This process locks in nutrients while creating a ready-to-eat treat, perfect for desserts, snacks, or baking. Whether it's the fresh pine of a Christmas tree in December or the sweet taste of a peach in July, both share something in common. They're products of care, tradition, and modern ingenuity. Behind each tree or fruit is a story of farmers, technology, and the effort to deliver nature's beauty and flavor to homes across America. And just like unwrapping the net from a tree or opening a can of perfectly sliced peaches, there's joy in knowing that these simple pleasures come from a blend of human skill, natural cycles, and a little bit of magic.